Tennis Masters Cup Championship match. Roger Federer winning the first 2 sets. Blitzed Agassi in the second set, 6-love. 5 times, though, Agassi has come back from 2 sets down. Final of the French Championships, among others, against Andre Medvedev.
It's been a couple of years since Andre Agassi lost a set at love.
They're all talking about Roger Federer like he's superhuman, and in a way he has been here lately. Lost some matches this year. I'm just going through his results, coupled to now Bandian. First game of the 3rd set.
And he's down too much points to this guy, to Agassi, just a couple of nights ago.
Lost during the year to Max Mirny, to Philippoussis. Yuri Novak beat him in Stade. That was after he'd won Wimbledon. That's very understandable. But you just wonder if those losses next year, they may not show up on his resume.
Well, he's going to go off and he's going to lose some matches because he can make some unforced errors, and if he comes out struggling, you know, sometimes it's tough for him to get it back. But when he comes out playing well, and especially when he gets deep into a tournament, that's where I think Federer is going to be tougher and tougher to stop.
Outside edge. And it's deuce.
Agassi just pressing now on every shot.
Well, it's understandable that he would, isn't it? It's not just next thing. Come on, Andre. And even he doesn't look like he thinks there's a future for Agassi in this match now. Break point. Federer was the last man to beat Agassi. That was at the French Open in 2000. Agassi's in front in this set. 1 game to love. Federer will serve. 2 sets to Roger Federer in the championship match of this Tennis Masters Cup.
First game, third set.
The doubles final last night, and what a match it was. The Bryan brothers against Loja and Santoro. They played in the round robin. The Bryans had won a tough 3-setter. Loja Santoro won the first set. Bryans came back in the second. And then Loja, I mean, this was unbelievable tennis. Bryan brothers were down 2 sets to 1. Yeah, there I am, Cliff, over there on the side, enjoying it. And then match point. Bryan brothers finish #1 in the world and top it off with the Masters Cup Championship.
Bryan twins playing Davis Cup for Patrick McEnroe.
I'll tell you, the doubles event here was great value for the tournament, and it was a great time for the doubles teams to shine, and they had some amazing matches, and the crowds were outstanding.
It's about time, isn't it?
It is.
It gets short shrift, the doubles team.
And it was since the mid-'80s that they had the singles and doubles event together. Year-end championships.
$15. 13-15.
Any of you who have played the great game of tennis, you know how difficult it is to close things out when you, for example, serve for the set. And I wonder, Patrick, whether Roger Federer is thinking here, hey, this is just routine, this third set, or is he thinking, this is the moment for me to win this year-ending championship, second only to a slam title in men's tennis?
I don't think he thinks in those long, wandering, complicated sentences you think in, Cliff. Right. I don't think, he really processes data in the same unique way you do. I could be wrong.
13-1 versus Americans.
Agassi, the only player to beat him at the 2001 U.S. Open.
Federer at 1 apiece.
I can only imagine, Cliff, that when you were playing your big matches, you were thinking to yourself, I'll play a little tennis, and then I'll go back to I'll have a little dinner. Isn't that what he always says, Pat?
Pretty much.
Have a nice glass of wine.
Too close to the truth.
I know.
1 apiece, third set. Federer 2 sets to none.
That's the kind of point Agassi was hoping to play consistently in this match. Keep Federer on the run, use his ability to take the ball early. And those are the kind of points he's been playing. It's Agassi who's doing the quick running.
See what I mean? Basically, I'm saying Federer is choking right now.
Federer looking for his 7th title of the year. That would lead the tour. Tied with Roddick right now at 6.
Game point Agassi.
40-15. 40-13. Left. Deuce.
Federer has just taken Agassi completely out of his comfort zone. He feels like he can work the points, play 4, 5, 6 shot rallies. Agassi feels if he doesn't play aggressively off the first swing, that he's going to be on the defensive quickly. That's why he's got so many unforced errors.
Having said that, Patrick, I felt in the round robin that, at least in patches, both now Bandon and Federer got Agassi out of his comfort zone, and he was able to find it again.
He was able to get back in the match.
Agassi holds 2 games to 1, third set, 2 sets to Roger Federer in this Tennis Masters Cup Championship match. Best of 5 sets. We're live in Houston, Westside Tennis Club. Leading 2 games to 1. But he's down a couple of sets in this championship match to Roger Federer.
15.
Agassi won the clay court event played here at the Westside Tennis Club, on top of which was built this hard court for this year-ending championship in the springtime. That's his last win.
Still has not had a break point against Roger Federer's serve. Not for the match. And Federer's broken Agassi 4 times. Oh, come on. That's a defensive shot he just hit there. That's a defensive volley, and this is a defensive overhead backhand winner.
Going into this week, Agassi never lost to Federer. In fact, he beat him badly at the US Open in 01. And in Miami in 02. Steers are going for the winner. 30 love.
Well, one of the few times that Agassi in the match has been able to hit and move Roger Federer, who quickly came to net. A good rip there from Agassi, and that set up this pass. One of the few times in this match, Federer leaning the wrong way.
Oh. What's this adjustment? Game point for Agassi, 40-15.
40-15.
Agassi holds 3-2 in the third set, 2 sets to Federer in this best of 5 set live championship match from Houston. On serve in the third set, Federer about to go for it at 2-3. He's got 2 sets.
15.
Hasn't been in that much, Federer, but just enough to keep Agassi guessing. Serving and volleying with that second serve. The percentage hasn't been great for Federer, but it just hasn't hurt him because he's been so tough on his second serve points.
14.
Winning 69% of his second serve points against Andre Agassi.
There's an echo in here because I think we've said that before about Federer this week. Got it. 40-15.
40-15.
Agassi ran over and just clubbed that one. It doesn't matter. Has not been able to put enough points together in a return game to worry Federer one bit.
Agassi trying to get into the backhand side, not yesterday.
This was against Schuttler yesterday where he mixed it up almost equally between the forehand and backhand corners, and now look what he's doing today against Roger Federer. Almost exclusively going to the backhand side. And just has not been able to break that side down today. I think that Agassi's serving too hard. I think because Federer is on the return, he's hitting so many clean returns like he did yesterday. I think Andre should be spinning that serve in more and kicking it up to the backhand side. Try to make Federer create some pace. Because clearly it's not working now, what he's doing. And we've seen Federer handle the pace of Andy Roddick's first serve without any trouble, and that's upwards of 130. Look at that return. Good play from Andre, but again, Federer, it's so tough to ace the guy.
We saw Roddick trying to go into Federer's body yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a pretty good strategy. It still didn't win him the match, though. And Federer's return game has just been so solid. More than solid, aggressive.
There's another example. I mean, that's a great serve from Agassi. He's saying he lost it in the lights. That volley, but Federer still gets his racket on it. According to ShotSpot, that volley was in.
Game point.
Again, the return taking time away from Agassi. That kick serve will also give Agassi a little more time to get himself set.
Very nice little change up there on the serve from Agassi. The ace gets him the lead for 3, no breaks. Third set, 2 sets to Federer. Federer serving, trailing 3-4 in the third set. No chances for Agassi to break Federer's serve yet. Federer has got 2 sets under his belt. He's 1 set away from this year-ending championship crown and the number 2 spot in the world.
13.
And Federer mixing up his serve so well on first serve. Agassi just cannot get a read on it.
Waits for Agassi to commit and then just slides it back down into Agassi's forehand side. The Swiss fans here appreciating Federer's play. In fact, everybody that's seen him play, as you were saying earlier, you two, that how the respect quotient for Federer grows every time you see him.
Again, Federer able to wrong foot Agassi with his ability to take the ball so early. Just pounces on that short forehand. That's his 15th forehand winner. Oh. Look out, Agassi here.
So hard to do, and yet he makes it look so easy. In fact, Agassi has been the master of the early strike. But he's up against somebody else who's as good as he is at that.
13-14.
Double fault from Agassi. That's his fourth only of the match. Sets up Roger Federer with a break point at 4-4 third set. Federer 2-0.
Game Federer.
Breaker serve goes to Roger Federer of Switzerland. He will serve for the championship, and we come back live to Houston. Federer for the championship.
Please.
This year of 4 different Grand Slam winners: Agassi in Australia, Federer of Spain in France, Roger Federer at Wimbledon, and Andy Roddick at the US Open. This is the year-ending championship. Federer on the brink. 2 sets, 5-4. And 30 love now.
It's about as majestic as it gets, Radcliffe.
Get much better. I don't think phases him either.
No. It's just there's Jim McInvale preparing his speech. I'm assuming he figures he'll be going on soon to present this man with his trophy.
Federer is 2 points away. Roger Federer now for the championship, the biggest single cash purse he has ever won. Federer at championship point.
Game 7. 6-3, 6-love, 6-4.
Andre said it, he played great. Just so singularly elegant is his style of play, and what's amazing is it was a bravura performance, but there was no hamminess to it. There was no arrogance in it. It was just this young Swiss man playing sublime tennis.
An emphatic last point as Roger Federer aces Andre Agassi. Federer going through the round-robin competition without losing a match Took Juan Carlos Ferreira out, Andre Agassi in a very close one, and David Nalbandian. He'd never beaten either Agassi or Nalbandian. Then yesterday in the semi-final, he took out Andy Roddick. And today, he demolished Andre Agassi. So Roger Federer is the Tennis Masters Cup champion. Hey, Roger, congratulations, a Wimbledon win, and now this, I guess, the second biggest title that has ever come your way, and you made it look easy today.
Well, thank you, first of all. It's true. It's one of my best matches in my life, you know. And I get maybe they're my two favorite tournaments, you know, the Masters and Wimbledon. So I'm especially happy.
It was just astonishing. You had 2 matches in a row like that at Wimbledon, Roger, the semis and the final, but all week long you've played that kind of tennis here. Is this a standard that you feel now that, you know, you'll be playing from?
Well, I don't think I should expect that for myself, you know. Otherwise, everything is a disappointment. So I'm just really happy the way it went. You know, I guess Andre gave me the rhythm this week, you know, in that first match. After that, I cannot believe how well I played, you know, here in America. It's my first tournament I really started to play really unbelievable.
We'll see where it goes from there, Roger. You have a feeling that winning breeds confidence and winning. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tremendous effort in 3 straight sets against Andre Agassi in the championship match. We have a new year-ending champion, and his name is Roger Federer. Now for the presentation ceremony, our buddy Patrick McEnroe.
Please stay in your seats, everyone. We're going to start the award ceremony and the closing ceremonies. This beautiful Mercedes, driven by none other than Graf Witzum, the head of sports marketing at Mercedes-Benz. Welcome, sir. Also Mark Miles, the CEO of the ATP Tour, and of course Jim McInville, the man who brought this great event to Houston, Texas. I'd like to introduce the CEO of the ATP, Mr. Mark Miles, to say a few words. Mark?
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Houston, you were simply great hosts, and if it's possible, even greater fans. This was a fantastic week for all of us, and we can't thank you enough. Jim and Linda McInville. Jim's motto, one of his mottos, is think big. Well, he thought big about this, and he delivered big time, and we can't thank you, Jim, and your team and Linda enough. And what do you say about these two guys over here? I was privileged enough to see Andre Agassi win this year-ending event in 1990. He beat Becker, Sampras, Edberg, all the best. And in the 14 years since, I've been privileged to work with him and see what he does every day. And every day, every year, fans all over the world have grown to respect and to love him more, as we all do, Andre. Too good. And I simply don't know what to say about Roger Federer and his tennis. That is just too much. He just keeps getting better and better and better, and I don't know how good it can get, but I know every other player on the circuit is afraid to find out. Congratulations on a great week, and get yourself a break, and we'll see you in January, Roger. Well done. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you, Mark. Now I'd like to ask a very special person, an incredible human being, an even better tennis player, Andre Agassi, to step up to receive his runner-up trophy. And I think it's fitting that the man that hands it to him, when you talk about people that have done so much for this great sport of tennis, you're looking at two of them right here, Jim McInville and Andre Agassi. And Jim, I know you'd like to say a few words before we hear from Andre.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank the fans. We had 15 sold-out sessions, the greatest fans in the world. You know, the tennis world said that we couldn't sell out doubles-only sessions. We had 3 doubles-only sessions. All 3 were sold out because of our great fans. I think it's fair to say that the enthusiasm and the noise in the stadium energized the players and the fans and made the tennis better for everybody. So we thank you for that. I would like to take a minute and thank the staff at Westside Tennis Club, all of whom have worked countless hours to put on this event. They've had many sleepless nights over the last month trying to get this facility ready. And I'm here today to tell all of them a heartfelt thank you. I would also like to sincerely thank my wife, Linda, who put her heart, soul, and $27 million of her own money into this event to make it happen. She and Chris Young, the tournament director, who have worked about 115 hours a week each the last month and a half. You know, we built this stadium. It took us a long time. It took us 4 months. They've received a lot of criticism over the past 8 days. Some certainly justified, some not. But I can tell you the acid test is when I stand out at that gate tonight as people walk out and I say, thank you for coming, as I've done to thousands all week long. And the fans, who are the judges of this event, say, great event. So I'm here to say to my wife, Linda, and Chris Young, and all the people who have poured their lives into this event for the past 6 weeks, great event. People ask me all the time why I'm involved in tennis. It's easy. I have a connection with the players. My connection with the players started right here on this tennis court in 1995. We had a tennis tournament here. It was won by to my way of thinking, the greatest female tennis player of all time, Steffi Graf. She made a connection with me, and that connection continues with her husband, who is one of the greatest tennis players in the world, but more importantly, to my way of thinking, he is a better human being. So at the end of the day, we had a great event thanks to the fans. The fans, to me, are what matters. You're the one who paid the money. I'm here to say thank you for so many of you coming from around the world, from around the country, from around Texas, and from Houston, and spending your hard-earned dollars to come out here and support this event. We will do it again next year, bigger and better. So in closing, I would like to thank a friend of mine and a man I deeply admire, Andre Agassi, for his great tennis all week long. I'd like to thank Roger Federer, a tremendous and deserving champion, and we'd like to thank all the fans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. We in the tennis world thank you, Jim, for getting involved in tennis. We thank Andre, your wife, for inspiring him to get involved in tennis. And you know, Jim, we hope you stay in the game for a long time. You've been around and done so much for tennis the last few years. This man I'm going to introduce now has done so much for tennis, and I guess it's, well, about almost 20 years now, maybe a little less. Andre Agassi. Andre?
Four years after she's retired, they're still talking about her more than me. Well, I'm used to it. It's all right. Who would have thought that today was my easiest match of the week? I'd just like to congratulate Roger on not just for not just a great match today, but great tennis all week. You're deserving to win this tournament, and man, you're an inspiration to watch you move and play, and you're gonna make me better next year, so thanks for that. I'd like to thank Jim and Linda, myself, for putting their hard-earned dollars into the sport of tennis. You building this has been, you should be very proud of yourselves. This was a great event. It was great to be here. Great tennis fans. Houston deserves this. But more importantly than putting your hard-earned dollars, Jim, I want to thank you for bringing your spirit to the sport of tennis, because tennis is served for it. And I just want to say thank you to all you fans here, because I've played here for a few years, and every time I come out here, it reminds me why I work so hard every day, and it encourages me and motivates me to keep giving it everything I've got. And I wish I had more for you today, but just wasn't quite enough to get the job done. And I thank you for all your support and all your love, and I look forward to seeing you back.
Thank you, Andre. Now I'd like to introduce the head of sports marketing from Mercedes-Benz, Mr. Graf Witzum, who's going to present the Tennis Masters Cup trophy and a sweet little ride to the champion, Roger Federer. Graf? Roger, come on out, please, and take the keys to this thing. All right, he's got the keys. Now he gets the hardware. Roger Federer, everyone, the 2003 Tennis Masters Cup champion.
Just to Thanks again for joining us today. Continuing coverage of the Tennis Masters Cup. A big congratulations to the year-end #1s in tennis, Andy Roddick and Justine Henin-Ardenne, and of course today's champion Roger Federer. Join us for our next tennis, the Australian Open from Melbourne. Coverage beginning January 18th on ESPN. This has been a presentation of ESPN, worldwide leader in sports. For more tennis, log on to ESPN.com. Coming up next here on ESPN2, stay tuned for the World Series of Poker. A big thank you to our traveling crew of television professionals. We're a family. They're friends. And they are from around the world. Again, a big thank you to all you guys. You're great. You're the best. For Patrick McEnroe, Mary Carrillo, I'm Cliff Drysdale. Thanks a lot and congratulations again to today's winner, Roger Federer. Bye, everybody.